My name is Gary Schiff. I'm a 1994 graduate of the University of Minnesota, majored in gender, women, and sexuality studies, and I'm a city council member in the city of Minneapolis. Growing up, my mom always brought me to church, and I was always volunteering. I didn't think of that as public service. I just thought of it as something you did to help other people. The more I volunteered, the more I got involved, the more I looked around and saw that public service is a way that I could really contribute to making decisions for the betterment of my community. Gender, women, and sexuality studies showed me a way of looking at the world different than what I'd known before, and a way of interacting into discussions about public policy and power dynamics in a way that really helped me connect with my community. An ability to think critically about my world, to ask not just why people are poor, but what creates the poverty. Gender, women, and sexuality studies is an interdisciplinary field that takes literature, history, political science, other fields of study, and weaves them together in a way that I think really prepares people for working in a creative economy. It allowed me to pursue my own creativity, my own curiosity, and to pull for answers from a variety of sources instead of this is the way you do a problem, this is the way you find a solution. I use my knowledge that I gained every single day. I represent a very diverse, eclectic ward with people who represent the spectrum of diversity in Minneapolis. And in working with these communities for economic and social justice, I rely all the time on what I learned in gender, women, and sexuality studies. It helps me relate to the communities, it helps me listen to the people that I represent, and it helps me think critically about the problems that are facing the people I represent and really work with them to find a solution. The thing I love most about my job is no 2 hours are the same. I can start out the morning with a breakfast meeting with a state legislator, and then the next minute I'm touring a new shelter for women that's opening up. And then the next minute I'm meeting with a youth group that wants to help start a theater to help Somali refugees resist radicalization in their community. There's always something different to do every single hour of the day, and that's really what I love about it. Every now and then I'm asked to come back to the Gender, Women, and Sexuality Studies department to talk about what it was like to major. And I tell students that the real benefit of the degree for me was getting to know my community and getting to meet people who are engaged in incredible work for social and economic justice. I encourage people not to see Gender, Women, and Sexuality Studies as just something for women. It's really a way of looking at the world that if you understand gender, if you understand race, if you understand how class impacts political systems, social systems, you're going to be better suited to fit and interact with that world. The skills I learned, the people I met, the breadth of experience that I had access to learn from as mentors has been lifelong learning for me. And the relationships I built in this department have really helped me as I work in public service and as I work for social change.